Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the beginning of Chapter 2, which is on inequalities, specifically writing and graphing inequalities. Example 1, we're going to start by writing inequalities. Inequalities are written with symbols like these. This, for example, is greater than, this is less than. We could have greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These are all examples of inequalities. How we would read them is, for example, a number 2 could be said to be greater than the number 1. Or 2 could be less than the number 10. If we have a greater than or less than or equal to, that means that the 2 has the option to be bigger than or equal to the number on the following side. So 2 could be greater than or equal to 1. Or 2 could be greater than or equal to the number 2. So not only does it need to be bigger, but it could also be equal to the number on the other side of the inequality. In example 1, we're going to go ahead and write each sentence as an inequality. A number w, so that means it's an unknown value, minus 3.5, is less than or equal to. So this is tells me we're going to have a symbol that separates the left side from the right side. So is normally means equal sign, but in this case, is less than or equal to means I have a less than or equal to symbol, and on the right I have a negative 2. We do not need to solve. We don't care what w is in this case. We're just writing the inequality. B, 3 is less than. So that means I have a symbol that's separating the left side from the right side, is less than a number n, an unknown number, plus 5. 0 is greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, twice a number. So twice means we're multiplying by 2. My number is x. So I have 2 times x plus 1. Go ahead and take a moment, pause the video, and try these two on your own. In number 1, we have an unknown number b is fewer, or in other words, is less than 30.4. So is less than 30.4. It cannot equal 30.4. It strictly is less than 30.4. Number 2, negative 7 over 10 is at least twice a number k minus 4. What this means is at the smallest, at the very smallest, it is a number k minus 4. So what that means is that 7 over 10 is actually greater than or equal to. The smallest it can be is k minus 4. So 7 over 10 is greater than or equal to twice the number k minus 4. Twice means 2 times k minus 4. In example 2, we're going to go ahead and check to see if certain values are solutions of our inequalities. All that means is that we're going to be given a value, we're going to plug it in for our x, and see if it works in the inequality. So can x equal negative 4 is what we're really asking. So in A, I'm going to take my x, and I'm going to replace it with a value. So I left x blank, and I'm going to input my negative 4. This is the value that we're testing. And I simplify to see if this is true. Negative 4 plus 8 gives us positive 4 is less than negative 3. This is not a true statement. 4 is positive, which automatically makes it bigger. So negative 4 is not a solution. B. I rewrite my equation, negative 4.5 times x is greater than negative 21. I left a blank where x is, and now I'm going to put in the value that we're testing, which is negative 4. I go ahead and multiply negative 4.5 times negative 4. If you want to use a calculator, you can. 4.5, it does need to be negative, times negative 4 is going to give me 18. Positive 18. Positive 18 is greater than negative 21 is the claim. And I'm going to agree with that because positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. So in this case, negative 4 is a solution to the inequality. Go ahead and take a moment, pause the video, and try the remaining 4 questions on your own. So we should be plugging in a negative 6 for every variable and testing to see if the inequality is true. If you're not sure, we can always put it on a number line. I have negative 1 and negative 2. Since negative 2 is to the left, that means negative 2 is less than negative 1, so negative 6 is a solution. Number 4, I'm putting the negative 6 in the m spot. I do have 2 negatives, which I will simplify to plus. And this is not a true statement, so no, negative 6 is not a solution. In number 5, I'm still putting negative 6 in the x spot. If you need a calculator, please use a calculator. I've got 21. I am going to divide by negative 6, and I get negative 3.5. So negative 3.5 is greater than or equal to negative 3.5, and that is true because we are allowed to equal here. So yes, negative 6 is a solution. And lastly, 4 times negative 6 minus 25. Negative 24 minus 25. That should be 25. Gives us negative 49. And if we put that on a number line, I've got negative 2, which is pretty close to 0. Negative 49 is to the left, which means negative 49 is less than negative 2. And in our statement, we're claiming that it's greater. So no, negative 6 is not a solution. All right, that brings us to the end of our video. Thanks so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.